Hello YouTube, it's Lion here with Hobbies of Man, and today we are doing a monthly check-in video. So we're just going to talk about our TBR today because I really don't have anything else to talk about, but because I have kind of a bit of a time constraint, I'm not actually going to pull out all the books so I can show you, but hopefully that's not too bad. I'll just have to edit it in later. I'll just put pictures of the books right here so you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I think so far I've been reading pretty well. I've more or less finished reading half of the books that I thought I was going to read this month, which is pretty good. I'm officially done with exams, and now I'm just kind of doing things my own way and having to do other stuff. Like I have to go up to the other city where I usually stay and visit my apartment and kind of figure out what's going on, because I have to hand it back to the people that rent me the apartment so that I can move out to somewhere else, and I have to go deal with that. So I probably won't be reading for the next couple of days, but I'll still have some content up anyways because content is good. But yeah, let's just jump into my check-in video. So far, I think I've finished about half of the books that I said I was going to read. I'm just going to go down the list. I finished Stayed Alive, which was okay. Actually, it was great except for the middle chapter, because I really didn't enjoy the dating sim aspect. Not because the dating sim aspect is bad itself, like the idea of using dating sim logic in order to kind of fix problems isn't bad. It's actually kind of fun idea. The problem was that the character that was leading the thing, the dating sim stuff, was a lolly that was actually a like 12-year-old, and she was like really kind of vulgar. And the choices that the dating sim had made made no sense. 2 were way too vulgar for like the situation that was going on, and 3 were kind of played for laughs in a way that wasn't actually funny, and I just did not enjoy it. It really like lowered the enjoyment of the series for me, which is really sad because everything else about it, the prologue, the first chapter, the second chapter, third and fourth, the fourth chapter and the fifth chapter were just so good, and I really enjoyed the mystery of it all. And the cute girls are really cute. The kind of way the technology works is really cool. Like everything was nice except for Kotori, which is the lolly character, and the way she treats her brother and the way that she kind of forces the dating sim stuff to happen. I just did not enjoy it. But overall, it was okay. Next, I read Saga. This isn't actually in alphabetic order or chronological order. It's just how I wrote them down in my TBR list. But yeah, Saga, really good stuff. There's really no way to tell you why it was good. It just was good, and it was really enjoyable. It kind of has a feel like Star Wars. It kind of feels like Game of Thrones. It kind of feels like The Expanse. I don't know. It just is good and really enjoyable, and I just liked it so much. And it was so awesome because it just had really cool stuff happening, and it was so awesome and just really enjoyable. I do not have the words necessary to really describe why it was good. I just know that it was good, and that if you're even vaguely interested in it at all, check it out because you'll probably enjoy it as well. Next, Spawn. Now, Spawn was really awesome as well. I really liked the art style there. It was so cool. And the kind of tortured main character type of thing was really awesome. Kind of reminds me of a few other manga that I've read before, although this was a Western comic book. And apparently this is from the 90s when kind of like the comic book industry collapsed because a lot of people were not getting paid enough and they wanted to leave, and, you know, they made their own company. Stuff happened. Spawn came to be, and Spawn is actually really, really cool. The lore behind Spawn is really interesting. The bad guys are really interesting. You know, just really cool. I really enjoyed it. It was really, really wonderful. It was a kind of more refreshing, dark take on superheroes that I really enjoyed. But yeah, I definitely want to pick up more of it, but I need to find the trade paperbacks, because I can't buy it on Amazon right now. It's out of stock. So I'll probably have to go to a few different bookstores and try to chase it down. Hopefully I find that though. Next, Space Battleship Yamato, which is actually the first thing I read this month, which was also really enjoyable. Well, I say that and I gave it a low rating, but I gave it a low rating because it's the classic. It's the kind of epitome of what space opera is in Japanese manga and what everything is inspired by in Japanese manga. And that kind of works against its favor because it's not the best at what it does. It's not the greatest example. It's just kind of like the first one. And so a lot of other stuff that I read in manga that is sci-fi that is kind of similar to this feels better than Space Battleship Yamato because they're newer, the art style's better, whatever the case may be. But I can't knock it. Space Battleship Yamato was badass. The kind of idea of humanity's last hope being a giant spaceship that used to be a boat that gets sent into space in order to find alien creatures that are going to help us is badass. It's so cool. It's like just awesome, right? And I really appreciated it. I thought it was really cool. The way it's packaged is also really nicely. The Seven Seas Classic Collection editions are great. Space Battleship Yamato was fun overall. I really wish that there was more to it and there's more stuff, but I am going to try to collect all the other things like Queen Emeralda, Captain Harlock, the newer versions of the story, which are called Star Blazer 2199, I think. I'm going to try to collect all of the stuff that's made by Leiji Matsumoto or that was inspired by him because a lot of it is just really, really cool. So, yeah. After that, I read Dirty Pair, which was okay. I mean, I just reviewed it a few days ago. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not bad. It just wasn't good either. It was kind of really neutral. It didn't really feel like cyberpunk. It was a good girls with guns kind of thing. And I really enjoyed the art style. The visual aspect of it was really nice. The characters are really pretty and really nicely, created and designed. But the character personalities were not that great. They were like competent in a really odd way because they were really dumb and really ditzy, really played into that bimbo aspect, which isn't something I dislike. I don't mind it, but like I don't like it when it's supposed to be, because the problem isn't really that it wasn't executed well, it's just that it wasn't funny. If it was funny, I would have liked it. The problem is that because comedy is so subjective, what was supposed to be funny really ended up being kind of just like stupid. It just didn't feel enjoyable that these people are supposed to save worlds and end up just destroying stuff in the wake of doing that because, they're a dumb bimbo. It doesn't work. I didn't really like that. But the character designs, the character kind of stuff individually was okay. It was just kind of the clashing between their competence level and their ditziness that I didn't love. But overall, it was okay. Next, I read Even Eve, which is a anthology of 6 different Yuri stories, 3 of which are sci-fi, which was also pretty good. I really enjoyed the first story and the last story, which were the 2 best sci-fi ones. I liked it a lot. There was a lot of kind of talk about what it means to love someone in the different stories, which I thought was good. There was a lot of kind of weird fetishy, kinky kind of stuff, which was okay. Like Yuri impregnation was the one that was really important. I don't know why. I think 2 of the stories had to deal with women getting pregnant with other women, which is okay. It doesn't really make a difference to me. I didn't really care, but it was kind of interesting that was a thing. There was also an NTR story, which is not the best. A lot of people probably don't like that. I didn't really care about it that much. I mean, I didn't dislike it, but I didn't like the initial premise. The kind of talk about emotions was kind of interesting in that one, though. Overall, it was good, but it wasn't like the best. I think it's a good kind of like short story collection to kind of have just so you can introduce, Yuri or sci-fi to people that are interested in it in a like easy, quick way. Like here, just read this. It's 6 little stories. You'll probably enjoy at least 2 of them, and hopefully you'll like the aspects of it, right? It's not too bad. Next, I read Arpeggio of Blue Steel, volumes 1 and 2. And I like them as well. I really enjoy the whole kind of mecha girl thing. I don't know why. It's just really enjoyable. It's cool. I just think it's cool. Like, it just looks nice, okay? And I really liked it because the action was really cool. The kind of mystery of why these random ass intelligent battleships just showed up out of nowhere is cool. Like, the mystery of it all is nice, but I'm not really sure how it's gonna work because it feels like the story is moving really, really slow, and I'm not sure that I probably will like it in a few more volumes. So hopefully I do, but who knows, right? The problem with manga is that, sometimes because of outside pressures, the mangaka is not able to, make manga the way he wants or the way they want. So it kind of causes issues and kind of difficulty enjoying the process that kind of causes the readers to also not enjoy it as well. So yeah, I also started Astra Lost in Space. I'm about 9 chapters in, which is okay. I mean, I'm enjoying it so far. It's kind of not what I was expecting, but not bad either. I also read all of the East Blue Saga of One Piece. I finally understand why people like One Piece, because once you get through the Arlong arc, you're in, man. Arlong was so good. It was a lot of emotions. It was a lot of good backstory. Nami is my favorite character so far out of the 5. Usopp is the worst character so far. Luffy is great. Mihawk is really interesting. Zoro is not bad. Sanji is also not bad. I really enjoy the whole kind of cooking aspect. I really dislike his need to simp. It's annoying, and it's also not very helpful. But overall, I enjoyed it. I think it's cool. One Piece is nice. I want to read more of it for sure. I've also started reading Chobits. I'm about 100 pages in, and Chobits is interesting so far. I'm kind of liking it. There's a lot of setup so far that isn't really kind of like conducive to a lot of story, but it's good. I enjoy it. I kind of like the whole robot girl thing as well, so it's not a problem for me. And the other thing that I'm reading is Division Maneuver. And so far, I've read about 90 pages of Division Maneuver, and it's actually not that bad. Mostly it's dealing with our main character just learning to fight again after being reincarnated, and fighting this really cute girl. And it's nice so far. I really am enjoying it. I'm actually surprised, because I thought it was going to be really dumb and focus a lot on the fan service based on the illustrations. But I think that just kind of like is supposed to be to draw people in, and then the story itself is supposed to kind of take care of the rest. And so far, I am enjoying it. The way that the battles are written is really nice. There's a lot of like thinking involved, and it's not so much about the physicality of the fight, but rather the emotion and the kind of connection a character has with the other through their battle, which I like so much. I really enjoy that aspect a lot. Overall, really good stuff. I'm enjoying everything that I'm reading so far, and I enjoyed everything I've read so far as well, which is really good. So far, nothing has been bad, although a lot of things have not been that great either. But yeah, my plans now are to finish my TBR, probably jump into a little bit more of One Piece, and finish off reading some other stuff that I've been given by a lot of different authors, because I've been falling behind on that, right? So I'm going to try to do that as well, but who knows when I actually manage to read all the stuff I need to read, right? So yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys once again. See you guys later.